All right, let's get growing. Day 4 of fall, year 1. Starting to wind down the first year of this challenge, the fish pond challenge. We've got a lot of stuff going on. We should have a new fish pond done very soon. And we've got lots of fish to put in there. Good morning, Whimsy. Good morning, Whimsy. How's it growing? We've got a rainy day. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you for stopping in, Whimsy. Appreciate it, of course. Have a great day. Breathe. We've got a good luck day today. All right. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. I salute you. Good morning, Millie. How's it growing? How's it growing today? Linus picked us up last night. We've got some wood skip row. Nothing else going on here. Whimsy says, I'll be on Wednesday and Thursday to watch. Sorry I can't be in here all the time. I would love to be. I'm still watching them on YouTube, so I'm still keeping up. Well, you're going to always be a little bit behind because I keep making more and more content every day. And today I'm going to be going for 6 hours. So you will have an infinite supply of VODs to watch, Whimsy. I hope you enjoy. Good morning, Professor. Hey, hey. How's it growing? How's it growing? Welcome in. Robin is still working on this other fish pond for us. That's probably going to be the angler fish, the other legendary fish. And then I did a little bit of research outside of the stream. Yes, I'm going to try to make it 2 3-hour blocks. I've got this little companion beside me that's going to need lunch and a walk in the middle of it. So I'll try to make it 2 separate 3-hour blocks. I know I can do 3 hours easily. And if I take an hour off in between, I think I can do 2. I think. So I'm going to try that out today and see how it goes. I need some input from you guys on whether you just want to see 6 hours a day of ImPondsible Farm or whether you might want something different for the second 3-hour block. My current list of different things that I could possibly do is very short. It's Slay the Spire, which I've never played before, or Core Keeper, which I have also never played before. Watching Whimsy play Core Keeper has definitely got me wanting to try it out. So I'll definitely need some viewer input on that, whether you want to watch a different game or just 6 hours of ImPondsible Farm per day. Whimsy says 6 hours of chill is perfect no matter what it is. Well, thank you, Whimsy, for being so sweet. You'll be streaming Core Keeper tonight? Well, I will be watching that because I truly enjoy watching you play anything, but Core Keeper has been great fun for me. Whimsy with that 10 stream streak. Such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart. Thank you. We're using the bait in our rod now, so I don't have to be putting that away anymore. I think I'm still not really buying tackle for this all the time. I think I want to save my money. Love you, Whimsy. Have a great day. Bye, Whimsy. All right. Let's get organized here. What have we got? We've got some trash. We've got some seaweed. We've got lots of trash. I guess I must have been holding all of the trash last night to keep feeding the recycling machines. It's always a constant game of what was I doing the last time I logged out of this game, right? Alright, we've got our albacore already, so those can get sold. We'll sell the fish. And the anchovies, I think. The sardines make dish of the sea. I don't think anchovies are necessary for anything in particular. So I'll just keep trying to get myself organized first thing in the morning. I know Pam wants this pale ale. That's why I made it. Because she's going to need to get drunk right before she starts driving the bus in the morning. And who are we to deny her her simple pleasures in life? I guess I'm keeping the cloth in here, yes. Alright, I think I'm slowly figuring out the chest situation. Let's go take care of our animals for the day. Looks like we should refill their hay. And I might want my next... Okay, Tumnus is no longer a baby, but they don't have milk today. So Mooshake has been petted. Tumnus has been petted. Moolady has been petted. And we're just going to make cheese, and that is our main food from here on out. We're going to be making cheese and eating cheese. And we'll probably just save all of that cheese and just sell the goat cheese for a little bit of cash. Still waiting on this dinosaur to get hatched in the coop. The dinosaur has not hatched yet, and I haven't even bothered to look up how long that takes. It just seems like it's taking a very long time. Okay, while holding hay, apparently I can't check on them. So Sir Exolot has been petted. Quackers has been petted. Chickadee has been petted. Bribbits has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. Shadow, welcome in. If anybody isn't currently aware, Shadow streams Fields of Mystria, and they do the voices, and it's just wonderful. I enjoy every minute. But they're not currently able to listen, so I'm just going to type a quick message in chat there. Can't hear right now as I'm out, but popped in to say hello. Hopefully can drop in later. Yes, friend spotted. A friend has been spotted, Professor. A wild friend. Still waiting on this dinosaur. I really have no idea how long that's going to take. Wolfie, welcome in. 10 stream streak. Thank you. I appreciate the dedication. Did I fill the hay? I did not. See, I was in here to do that, and I just forgot. I got suckered into petting all the animals. How's it growing, Wolfie? How's it growing today? Okay, we're going to start carrying around the cheese. This is going to be our main food now. And I'll probably start just hoarding the mayonnaise for now. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. How many do we got? We've got 3 fish till we pass outs that have been redeemed. It's good timing because we were down to 0 again. 3 so far. Okay, and a kiss the birds. Alright, I'm gonna go kiss the birds. Did I do a... I didn't. I have not yet done a screensaver for the kiss the bird, so I'm just gonna put a doorbell. Get back in the cardboard box. I'm just gonna put the doorbell sign up. I'll have to work on a kiss the birds sign. Kiss the birds. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, Wolfie's kisses have been delivered. Let me get settled back into my blanket and my chair here. All right. I was able to discover that with my new mic arm, I can set my chair to any height I please, which has been a nice little realization. Wolfie's really been liking that maple dab. That's a instant classic. Instant classic. All right, let's get some trash recycling over here. At least we will have basically an infinite supply of refined quartz. All right, so we probably want to set Robin on the barn next so that we can get our pig. I think that's the way to go. And what else? What else? I think maybe, how is our ore situation looking? Maybe we should be farming ore or just running around the map fishing every different body of water. Wolfie heading directly to bed. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Okay. Good for you, Wolfie. Good for you. Get some rest. Get some rest. You have my blessing to nap, Wolfie. Yep. Whether you're on the couch, in a chair, at the table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my blessing to nap. Okay, let's go find Pam and give her her pale ale. And then I guess we just do some fishing all around the map. Try and catch whatever rain fish we can get. I would like to encourage everyone watching, if you ever have a moment during the stream that you really enjoyed, clips are open for anyone to do. So at any point in time, if you had a moment that you enjoyed watching, just go ahead and clip it. I would really appreciate it. There's Pam just lounging on the couch. Gimme that. Ah, that's the stuff. Wolfie is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Wolfie. We love you. It's real nice and hoppy. Notes of citrus and pine, but with a robust body to keep it grounded. I didn't realize I was that good at making ale. Thanks, kid. This means a lot to me. I knew I could count on you. Howdy, kid. Staying dry? Alright, so Pam is no longer thirsty. We have satisfied Pam's thirst. We do have amaranth growing on the farm already. We have the skull key, but we're going to need money to get the bus open. And we're going to need to befriend Marnie to go get the mayor's shorts. Penny says the raindrops are really loud on the metal roof of our trailer. It's soothing, though. I will say one thing. The trailer has a very strange shape to it for being a trailer. It's kind of all over the place. It's interesting that way. Alright, so let's do some fishing here on the river first, I guess. Let's see. Prismatic jelly. Ooh, actually, fishing canceled. Fishing canceled for now. We're going to go and do this quest in the mines. That's a very important quest to get done. I believe that's the one that gives us access to monster musk, which can come in pretty handy later when we're looking to do some monster eradication type quests. Or if we're looking to farm a very specific thing, that monster musk can be a great boon to us. So, and finding a prismatic jelly is a very low chance. I believe it's 1% or less for each slime to spawn as a prismatic slime. So what we want to be doing is just resetting the floors that slimes can spawn on until we find one. And that's going to be all of the upper floor. Well, really any floor. But the upper floors are going to be easier to wipe everything out and move through it quickly. So we're just going to do that. We're just going to try and spot... Just going to try to spot the whole level real quick and then move on out and keep it moving. I'm just going to keep taking the elevator to all the level 5s, 5, 15, 25, etc. so that I can just keep moving to different floors. Every floor, as far as I'm aware, has a chance to spawn slimes. I believe the upper floors are more likely because there's less different monsters that could spawn. And so, therefore, the slimes are more likely to be a larger percentage of the monsters on the floor. So I'll just keep trying to scout the whole floor and then moving on continuously until we hopefully can find ourselves a prismatic slime. The funny part about this quest is it would be a lot easier if we had access to Monster Musk, but this is the quest that gets us access to Monster Musk. So we just have to hope for the best, really. When we spot the prismatic slime, it will be very obvious. It changes color quite quickly. So it really does stand out. Right now I'm watching dark-eyed juncos, a pair of mourning doves, and it looks like a couple of house sparrows hopping around on the ground outside. I think I'll just do 5, 15, and 25 on repeat here. 35 is a dark level, and I'm just not that into that. Those dark levels are not really enjoyable to try to spot things. I had a fantastic weekend, lots of visiting with the family. Went to a cat cafe yesterday, that was fantastic. Met lots of little kittens. Played with a couple myself. I tell you what, I'm going to get this copper while I'm here. And just had an overall good time. And I've got a little companion by my side here right now. A little miniature poodle that I've apparently been put in charge of for the week. He's about 13 years old as far as I'm aware, and he still gets the zoomies at least twice a day. He's quite the character. He loves lap time as well, so there might be some times during this week where we're just going to sit and talk for a while he occupies my lap. I'll try to make sure we pick good times for that when we've got lots of chat going on, because with him on my lap, he does not make anything on the computer easy. He won't let you. You have to use both hands to pet him the entire time he's there. He is a very demanding lap dog, but full of love. A wonderful puppy. I enjoy every time I get to see him. He is getting older though, so that his zoomie times are pretty much mid-morning and mid-afternoon, and other than that, he sleeps a lot. He sleeps a lot. He likes to go for 2 or 3 walks a day, and that I can oblige, because I like to go for 2 or 3 walks a day, out in the fields and in the woods. Not seeming to have much luck on the prismatic slime so far, but these can take a long time to find. I think our daily luck does make a difference. We had good luck today, but it's still a very small percentage chance. First, the floor has to spawn slimes, and then one of those slimes has to hit, I believe, about a 1% chance to be prismatic. So it can take a while. It's not uncommon to use up the entire length of the quest and still not have found it. So we're really just grinding this out in the hopes that we get one. And if we can't find it today, we'll repeat again tomorrow. I don't think there are too many times where we will need the monster musk here in this challenge, but it can be helpful sometimes to finish a quest or a monster eradication goal, such as our... Okay, 26 is an infested floor. I wish I would have known that sooner. That means we want to keep resetting this floor on repeat. We want to keep going up and just coming back down to 26. Since it's infested, there's a high chance that it has lots of slimes on it. So this floor is where we want to be to find it. So at least we got it. It's not terribly late. We want to go 25 to 26 constantly. So I'm just looking for a ladder to 26 now. There we go. Just because we're going to have more monsters here than anywhere else, and they have a decent likelihood to be slimes. Okay, we're done here. I will kill this crab though. I would always like to get the crab shell ring as quickly as possible. Looks like I've got a quest done here. Oh no, that's just announcing that. So we'll do this a few more times, this 25 to 26 repeat, before we go over to fish until we pass out. I don't have to kill everything I come across here, but I might as well. It's not a lot of combat XP, but it's something. It's better than nothing. So I'm just going to keep repeating this floor. And I think maybe at 11 or midnight we'll go fish until we pass out. Just looking for a rainbow slime. It'll stick out like a sore thumb. It'll be very visible. And finding an infested floor during this quest is really actually kind of lucky. It gives us the best chance to complete it. There have been plenty of times where I can't get it completed on the first try, even in 4 days. Okay. Nope, no prismatic slime here. Back to the top. Back to the top. Maybe 1 or 2 more goes at this. It's a shame if we don't get it from the infested floor. Without the infested floor, it takes even longer to find. We got a mystery box there. Alright, looks like that's going to be it for today. We'll go ahead and fish till we pass out now. And I think I'll do it at the lake. You know what? I think I found a cherry bomb while I was down there. I could go talk to the dwarf. I could go talk to the dwarf. Let's do that. Oh, I already opened it up. Good, good, good. But I can understand him now. You're not a spy sent by the shadow people, are you? I assure you I'm not. I'm keeping my eye on you. Okay. We cannot yet afford that, but this is a very important book to read. Dwarvish Safety Manual. Bombs deal 25% less damage to you. As you all know, I take lots of damage from bomb blasts because I just stand in them without a care in the world. So this is a very important book for me specifically. And he also, now that we can talk to him, we can buy bombs from him. And this is maybe one of the most important parts. And I will just buy the weathered floor recipe. I much enjoy the weathered floor over the base flooring that you can make. The miner's treat. Ginger is saying good morning over there. I'm not sure that I ever really care to buy the miner's treat from him. It's definitely a good buff food. The 32 magnetism is just as good as the +3 mining. But I'm just not sure that it's worth the money. So we're just going to finish fishing until we pass out here at the mountain lake. See if there's any rainy night fish that we get. I don't think there really is anything in particular. Maybe a midnight carp we could get. Let me see if we could get a midnight carp. Midnight carp. No, that's only in winter. Okay. So we're just going to grab a few fish to sell, just to outright sell. Ginger has woken up maybe slightly early today. Oh, we did get a walleye, actually. That's for the community center. So there we go. That's at least one valuable fish, because I think that completes our night fishing bundle. We'll take it in tomorrow. For now, we have to fish till we pass out. Walleye. Yes. Yes, that does indeed complete our night fishing bundle, I think. So we'll drop that off at the community center tomorrow and see what we get. It's at least one step closer to completing it. Ginger really wants us to know she's awake. I've already given them their kisses. That may have been why she woke up early, actually. The wolfy kisses that were sent. Oh, we did get a midnight carp. Oh, I was looking at the wrong line on the chart. So we did get our midnight carp, so that can be one of our next fish ponds as well. I think the very next fish pond we get, that Robin's working on right now, is going to go to the angler. It's a legendary fish, so the roe is just worth more money. Not nearly as much as the legend, but still a decent amount. It'll be a decent income. But some of the research I was doing off stream, I do believe after that I want to put the rainbow trout into a fish pond, because they have a chance, a very small chance, but a chance nonetheless of, oh my goodness, we got another swashbuckler hat. We got another swashbuckler hat. I just keep getting these swashbuckler hats. Alright, I'm probably, on this pass out, I'm going to have to go at least say hi to Ginger. I'll do it on this overnight screen here. I'll put that up to C. And I can take the pass outs down by 1. Okay. I'm just going to let Ginger know that I'm aware. And I'll be right back. Okay, Ginger. I have made Ginger know that I am aware she's awake, but that she has to wait for Fred to be ready. Alright, so let me have a sip of tea here. Okay. Day 5 of fall, and one thing I do want to do is I actually want to farm some tiger trout from the river, because again in my off-stream research I discovered that tiger trout, they tell you that tiger trout are unable to breed, and that is absolutely true. So I have to stock the tiger trout pond myself. They will not reproduce. Linus picked us up last night. That makes sense, we were right next to him. Alright, let's put our midnight carp, and I think we'll take this first walleye to the community center, and then the next one we get we will keep. Actually, we'll keep the gold midnight carp, we'll sell the other one. Let me see how much they're worth. On to the wiki. On to the wiki. We are 30 minutes in. That's not bad. Not bad. Come on. 30 minutes into the first usage of the wiki. Okay, and we're looking for midnight carp. It is always worth, okay, looks like it is always worth smoking the midnight carp. So we'll pick up our coal, and before I forget, I'll stick that in there. And then organize. What have we got? Anything for in here else? No. The rest of this, yes. The rest of this goes in the shipping bin. Okay. Got some fiber. Seeds, rice sprouts. A bunch of mining stuff, of course. And a little bit of forage as well. Okay. Good morning, Pickles. Love you, cute little kitty. Swap out our crab pots. I've got to get like a decent little morning routine here. A good path. Alright, we've leveled up farming. That's great news. Tumnus has been petted. Mulady has been petted. Let's go ahead and milk them before we go any further. Mulady and Tumnus have been milked. That's a regular size goat milk, so I don't need that yet. Chickadee has been petted. Quackers has been petted. Moo Shake has been petted and milked. Hen Solo has been petted. Sir Eggs-a-Lot has been petted. I know I saw... There we go, Ribbits. Ribbits has been petted. Alright. Aha, a new baby lizard has hatched. And this first one is going to be Nugget, as in Dino Nugget, named by Millie. And so Nugget has now been petted. And we need to be building a couple more mayonnaise machines. We need to be building a couple more mayonnaise machines. And I'm going to go ahead and incubate this next dinosaur egg. And we have a good long time to come up with next dinosaur names. Professor said, Millie says, yay nuggets. Yes, dino nuggets. Professor says, I ended up with a frog in my Minecraft world called Nugget. He was sadly killed, so now we have Nugget too. Okay. Nugget the second. Alright, we can put our milk pail back. We do only need those 3 cheese presses, but we need 2 more mayonnaise machines. We will need more mayonnaise machines just continuously for a while here. Our smoked midnight carp goes in the bin. All of our roe goes in the bin. And the mayonnaise I was hoarding, right? I was hoarding the mayonnaise. R.I.P. Little Nugget, yeah. Professor says, turns out oxalotls hate tadpoles. Ooh. That is an interesting tidbit. I bet that's true in real life, too. I would be willing to bet that is a true fact. We'll just get organized here for a second. Maybe load up with gold or copper. I think copper for now. Excuse me, pickles. Okay, we can put our coal away now. We're done with our little chores here. Professor, I do have Fred in my world, though. He sits on my jukebox and vibes. Well, that's cool. That's very cool. Alright, let's go around our fish ponds now. Woodskip Pond wants pine tar. I have not yet put a tapper on pine tar. That is something I need to do. I think it's just wood and coal, is it? Yeah, or wood and copper. It is, indeed. And let's make a few. Okay, that's enough. 3 is good. Looks like ginger? Why would that be disallowed? I have no idea why it flagged that one. Haven't found a bird that looks like ginger yet. No idea why it would have flagged that one. Okay, we're gonna need earth crystals. Why can't I make a mayonnaise machine? Stone, okay. Okay, so we can do 3 more mayonnaise machines. We might as well do all of them right now. Might as well. We're gonna need them. I put the coal away, of course, before it was time. Alright, so now our mayonnaise machines are taken care of. We can put the wood back away. We've got some legend roe, which is always the most important. Crimson fish, super cucumber. And then I guess the wood skip. I honestly don't know which one out of all those other ones is the most important. But the legendary fish always come first. And like I was saying, the rainbow trout, after the angler, we want a lot of money right now. So we want to get the income coming in. So the angler's going to go in there. Excuse me. But I do want to put the rainbow trout into our next one, because there is a very small chance that the rainbow trout can produce a prismatic shard. So all I need to do is just get lucky one time, and that gives us a huge boost. I believe it's something like a 0.3% chance, but that is a chance. That is a chance. So if we get it going early, through the laws of statistics, we might be able to get a prismatic shard before we might otherwise luck ourselves into one. Okay, so let's go put these tappers on at least one pine tree. Tell you what, we'll forage a little bit here. I do want to also go to Robin's. So let's go get what we need. Oh, I just don't have money for anything right now from Robin. Well, that's a shame. That's a shame. So we have to wait another day for Robin. But let's get these tappers out. And again, I don't know, like the fish there are asking for pine tar. I was not aware that that was coming. So I want to have these kind of... I want to have everything covered. Is there another pine tree here? No. So that one will be enough. I don't really... Pine tar isn't a huge ingredient in anything else. Let's swing by the community center. I realize I'm carrying around mayonnaise machines. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. I forgot to put them in the chicken coop. So we're just going to carry them around for the rest of the day, and that's fine. They're going to be with us for the rest of the day. Let's go toss this walleye in. Night fishing? Nope, not river fish. Night fishing. There we go. There's one bundle complete. And we got a glow ring. Hey, I won't complain. I won't complain. It's a ring. We had an empty slot. Okay. And we have nothing else of value for the community center, so we can go ahead and go start looking for our prismatic slimes now. Until we're ready to fish until we pass out. And I probably will just do that at the mountain lake again to get our second walleye to stick in the bin for later. At some point, after this prismatic slime quest is done, failed or succeeded, either way, I will want to spend at least one full day fishing for tiger trout. Since they can't reproduce, I need to have 10 tiger trout in the bin waiting. Good morning, Ginger. Good morning. But yes, I will need 10 tiger trout because they don't reproduce, so I'll need to put them all in myself. I can't just do one. That's one I get an excuse for. Because of the game itself, because of the rules by which the game was written. Alright. Nope, they're all regular slimes. They're all regular slimes, but definitely we're seeing slimes. So as long as we're seeing slimes, every single one of them has a small chance of being a prismatic slime. So I will just continue to rinse and repeat these top floors and hope to see one. I'll hit ore when I see it. I'll take ladders when I see it, because again, we have a chance at getting an infested floor. If we can find an infested floor up here somewhere, then that's great news. Then we can just farm that infested floor. Nope, they're all regular slimes. I don't see any slimes here. Okay, here we go. Nope, nothing. Again, it's entirely possible that we fail this special quest, special request, special order quest. Words are hard. Words are hard. Let me have a sip of tea. That might help the words. All right. And this is one of those times where I'm actually hoping and praying for an infested floor. So that we have lots and lots of monsters. because statistically speaking, I would need to see at least 100 slimes in a day to guarantee, or at least average, that I would find a prismatic one. So we just want to keep rinsing and repeating to see as many slimes as possible to have a chance of one of them being prismatic. I'm not sure if luck comes into play here. The actual stat luck. I'm honestly unsure. In a way, it would be better if we had terrible luck today, which I think we do. I think today was a spirits are very displeased day. Just because that makes it more likely for us to see lots of monsters and to have infested floors. Okay, I see a bunch of slimes here. None of them are prismatic yet. Oh my goodness. Alright, we do have the stone. I'm going to go turn that in. I tell you what, let me have a look at this floor first, just to make sure. And we do not have a prismatic slime here. So I'm going to go turn in this stone to Robin. See, this is why they stay in the other room for another hour and a half, to just let Ginger work it out of her system before she gets closer to the microphone. It is Friday, so they'll be headed down, darn it. They'll be headed down to the saloon. I did not manage to catch them before they left, so they might already be there at this point. Another book for the library. Hey there, Carolyn. It is a fine-looking day. On days like this, I like to help Evelyn with the public gardens. She's strong for her age, but I think she appreciates all the help she can get. Well, good on you for that. Good on you for that, Carolyn. And Friday evening is a great day, a great time to go to the saloon because everyone is here. Alright, is there anything I can give to Marnie? Maybe this goat cheese. There we go. So that got us up to that got us up to 0 hearts with Marnie. Wonderful, wonderful. Alright. Willie says, you caught the angler, did you? A good first step into the world of rare fish, that one. Handling salty fish all day makes me real thirsty. Well, Willie, the angler was not our first step. We've already caught the legend and the crimson fish. Looks like you got the stone I asked for. I sure did. That's why I'm here. And now we want to get back to searching for that prismatic jelly. But while we're here, whoops. Okay, Demetrius handed us a triple shot espresso, and by complete accident, I handed it to Shane and he liked it. So that's actually not a bad turn of events. Alright, but we're just going to chat up everybody here before we get back to searching for a prismatic slime. And we won't have much longer to search before it's time to fish until we pass out. And we'll be doing that at the lake to get our walleye for our fish ponds, which is just going to be stocked in a chest until we're ready for it. I don't think the walleye gives anything particularly awesome for us to want to prioritize it. We put the angler in. Not the tiger trout, the rainbow trout will be the next thing to put in. And then the glacier fish probably. By the time we get 2 fish ponds down, we'll probably be into winter or close. So the glacier fish, and then as soon as we get the sewers open, we'll want the mutant carp, We want all the legendary fish in there for the money. They have the highest income row. And we just need to get our income up at this point. The only thing left for the crafts room should be the winter forage, right? So that'll be the bridge repair. The pantry, though, I believe we already have the corn for the quality crops bundle. I'm actually pretty sure of it. We will have the fall crops bundle done in just a few more days. And then it comes down to, we definitely have a duck egg already. We need to get a large goat milk, and we need to get one piece of wool from the rabbit. And then we'll be able to complete that. So we should have this done maybe early in the winter for the greenhouse. Maybe early in the winter. And then we can get started growing things in the greenhouse. And that will also increase our regular income, our guaranteed income. By that time, we should be able to make some kegs and start to ferment strawberries. Well, I guess not. Yes, I think all the fruits turn into wine. Right. All the vegetables turn into juice. So we will indeed be fermenting some strawberries. And whatever other valuable things we can. I think I still have that stack of melons. I think we'll save a lot of stuff from fall. I do want to hit some duggies. I don't actually remember what the reward is for the duggies. But even though we're not really focused on combat, any reward is better than nothing. So we're back to the rinse and repeat here. Just head on down, spot the slimes, see if they glow rainbow colors, and keep on moving. Nope, nothing. Might as well start hitting rocks that are nearby, if they don't really cost me any time. If we can see a ladder, then it gives us a chance at finding an infested floor. So I should definitely be doing that if I have the opportunity. Alright, there's a bunch of slimes, but no prismatic slimes. So we'll just keep on moving. I do see a ladder here though, so I am going to go down to the next level for the chance at a infested floor. And I won't complain about a bunch of copper. Alright, still no. Still no. I do want to hit this crab though. The crab shell ring is really that's my end game ring anyway. If I ever do find a lucky ring, I'll combine them. But even before I can combine them, a crab shell ring and an iridium band is kind of my end game, my late game combo. To protect myself from my own. Oh, it's 12:20. We need to fish till we pass out. To protect myself from my own playstyle. If I can find 2 lucky rings, then it'll be a lucky ring fused to both of those. But either way, those are my 2 bases. Shadow says, I'm home now and I have a salted caramel cookie. And Millie says exactly what I was thinking. Oh my god, gib, gib, gib. That was my exact thoughts, Millie. You can't just say that in chat and not share. Send us cookies. Welcome back, though. Welcome back. How's it growing? Did you have a good time out? Did you have a good time, space, out? No one's handing out timeouts here. Shadow has sent the cookies. All right. Thank you, Shadow, for sharing. We've just been trying to find this prismatic slime for the wizard, and it has not been working out so far. Enjoyed the lovely sunshine. That's fantastic. Sunshine is wonderful. It really is. It's kind of magic. I know it's science. Don't argue with me. I know it's science. Professor, it's a very sunny day here today. Yes, it's pretty bland here. It's pretty mild. It's a bit hazy and cloudy, but it's still a nice day anyway. Level 7 farming. We got a loom recipe and quality retaining soil. So my guess is level 8 is when we get the keg recipe. That's my guess. Alright, let me go ahead and take my pass out counter down 1. Okay. There we go. And we got something to take to Gunther. Very displeased. It's actually kind of good that they're very displeased. We have a better chance of a infested floor in the mines. Alright, all these just go straight in the bin. I didn't catch anything worth keeping. Did we get any trash? No, surprisingly not. We did get some stuff for in here. And I just randomly picked up a yam. Okay, that's interesting. So let's put everything away. And we do have quite a few geodes and such. So today might not be a bad day to go ahead over to Clint and crack those all open and then head to the museum. Is there anything else? No, for the museum. Shadow, I've been gifted 3 subs to 3 different streamers by 3 different people. I don't know. What the heck? This has happened to me before as well. I was gifted a sub to a channel not only that I wasn't following, but that I had never watched in my life while I wasn't even online. So I don't know how that works. I think maybe if every follower has already been subscribed, it may just start sending them to random people that kind of like algorithmically have already watched that type of content before, that category of content. I really don't know how that works. It is kind of funny to receive a sub to a channel that you've never watched before, though, I can say that. Okay, we've got a yam for the community center, at which point we might as well bring this corn. Whimsy, hiding in the bathroom, came to say hi. Deep breaths, Whimsy, deep breaths. They cannot get you. They can't touch you. They can't touch that. Love you. I hope you're able to work through it. Millie says you can give a random sub even if they aren't subbed to the streamer. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's a strange system. Twitch is a very strange beast. Twitch is a very strange beast. Alright, we got build from Joja for picking us up last night. Good morning, Pickles. Good morning. Pickles Pickles loves us. We love you, Pickles. We love you too, you little splooted cat. Alright, let's grab our bait and reset our crab pots. Millie, I just got a sub to Mutton, and I wasn't subbed to her yet. I think it has a higher chance of the gift subs going to followers first. I think if they're out of followers, if every single follower has been subscribed, I think it starts sending them to random people. Tumnus has been petted. Moolady has been petted. And we milked Tumnus yesterday, so she shouldn't have any milk today. Sir Exilot has been petted. Chickadee has been petted. Moo Shake has been petted and milked. I see something moving, or I see somebody moving around down here. Oh, Hen Solo has been petted. Ribbits has been petted. And Quackers has been petted. I think that's everybody. Oh, it's not. Where's Nugget? Where's Nugget? Are they still in the barn? They're not. Millie says, no, I meant I wasn't following her at all. Oh. Shadowcrest, also me and Millie, artist tag buddies. Yes, Shadow and Millie have both contributed art to the channel so far. In the emote variety, all of the birds were done by Shadow and Millie. I've not done any birds myself, although I did add Rotten Peaches. We do have a Rotten Peach emote. It's my first foray into doing digital art on my own from scratch, so go easy on me. It's not pretty. But it's there. Darn you, autocorrect. Yes, there it is. It's a Rotten Peach. Go easy on me. I tried my best. It took me 2 hours to do that. And this is a funny one. What I really wanted to do with it is make it into a... Rach is a nice streamer. Yes, Rach is a nice streamer. Mutton, very nice. Chat is a lot more intense, though. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Mutton's stream scared me when I joined earlier. I mean, I guess it's a little less chill and cozy, but I find it's a very nice place to hang out. It's full of nice people, and Rach is incredibly nice. What I wanted to do with the peaches, hold on. Oh, hey, the Automod finally got one again. It's been missing these, where'd they go? There they are. To ban. It's been missing these spammers a lot lately. Anyway, I wanted to make the Rotten Peach. There's one auto animation where you can have it flying across the screen. I can't remember what it's, I think maybe rolling or something, where it's just constantly moving from left to right, in and out of frame. And the funniest part about this is, when I did the animated one, it was rejected by Twitch. The stationary one, the static image, is fine. We're using it. The animated one was rejected for sexually explicit material. So I don't know what happened there. But apparently, if you make the peach go across the screen, it becomes sexual in nature somehow. Rach, she is a optical dispenser like me. I don't even know what those words mean. I don't even know what those words mean. She is super funny. Twitch needs to soap their brains, right? Chat is a lot more unhinged. I mean, I think we can all agree on that one. I currently have 3 mayonnaise machines on me right now, so I'm going to go ahead and place those and fill them with eggs. Definitely at least 1 duck egg. There we go. But yeah, I'm unaware of the term optical dispenser, and I'm curious to know what that means. We'll make our cheese for the day. And I do want to refill these hay troughs. The mangers. Since I don't have a silo yet. Wait a second. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, good. Yes, I still do need to upgrade this barn. For a second there, I thought the barn was done. I do need to get a silo. That maybe should be the next thing I build here. Just so I can harvest all this grass. We have so much grass on this farm. Shadow says we measure up people for glasses and fit them in things. We dispense optical equipment. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Cool, I was unaware. Someone who dispenses opticals, yes. Thank you for the clarification. I was completely unaware that that was a term that existed. Millie has redeemed a fish till we pass out. Let me get that. All right. And again, let me get that. Okay. I've added the 2 fish till we pass outs. Maybe we should hoard some goat cheese as well. Just to be on the safe side. I don't know what they're going to ask for. These rascally rabbits. They're fish, really. They want the super cucumber pond. If it's not too much to ask, could you bring us 3 purple mushrooms? I believe I can, actually. I believe I can. Let me see. Whoops. I wanted that legend row. In the forage, I only have 1 purple mushroom right now. Okay, so I cannot, in fact, bring 3 purple mushrooms. I think I can put 1 in. Sorry, Maple was sitting on my keyboard. I couldn't answer. No need to apologize. You never need to apologize for life being life. Okay, so it does update the quest. I only need to bring 2 more now. So I don't have to wait until I get 3 to do the quest. That's neat. And this was 1 pine tar, which we're still working on. We'd be more comfortable if we had a pine tar in here. Not sure why that would make you more comfortable in a pond, but we'll not question why. We'll not question why. Okay, we've got a couple of things for the community center. Mapler. Are you giving Maple a superhero name? The Mapler? Shadow, I'm with you. Would pine tar not kill them? They are wood skips. I guess they thrive in all types of... I don't know. I'm talking out my butt here. Pomegranate. What would the pomegranate be for? Probably the bulletin board. Enchanter's bundle, yes, the bulletin board. Also an oak resin for the bulletin board. One of those. One of those. Anything else? Alright, let's go check our farm field down here. I haven't looked at it. I don't think there's going to be anything. Oh, there's Nugget. Mapler is the nickname Prof and Star Scout have for my cat. Okay. Our wheat is ready, so that's something we should do. I have my scythe in the bin back there in a box. And while we're there, we might as well get our wild seeds and mixed flower seeds and our mixed seeds, and go ahead and fill in all the spots that are not currently filled in. We've got the sprinklers there. We might as well use them, right? Okay, this is all for the community center. And that is all. We're just going to hoard it for now. We're just going to hoard it until we either do have a reason for it or are sure that we don't have a reason for it. Okay, so let's get our... Oh, that should be plenty of mixed seeds, but I'll bring the flowers. Yeah, I'll bring the flowers just in case. I was considering doing these fall seeds. I think we'll do that after. We'll do the pumpkin seeds too. That's fall. Either that or just the boy. That's valid. That's valid. Let me look at our ad break situation here. Ad starts in 4 minutes. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Good morning, Ashy. Hello, hello. Welcome in. How's it growing? How you doing today? I think I saw you in either Cozy Dad's or Mutton's stream this morning, right before I fell asleep. I had woken up in the middle of the night. I did not sleep well last night, so I put Cozy Dad on and got a second sleep in before the sun came up. And I'm pretty sure I saw you there somewhere. Had a productive day, was in Cozy Dad's. Yes, okay, so I was right. I wasn't imagining things. Let's get our scythes so we can harvest our wheat. I do hang in Mutton's stream sometimes too, yes. So I was having trouble sleeping, so I was actually in Cozy's stream pretty early for me. Around 3 a.m. my time. And I just put him down, went ahead and lurked and put him down and went to sleep and woke up to rage. So that's always a fun time. We're just going to go ahead and plant all these mixed seeds and fill in all our sprinkler spots. We have them there. We might as well use them. Whoops. Sorry you didn't sleep too well. Look, it happens. You know, it happens. I'm sure you know. It happens sometimes. At a certain age, you just get used to it and you learn to deal with it. I was just lucky that that I had a streamer such as Cozy Dad that would help me fall back to sleep. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? I have one more spot that I can plant. Too much excitement from the cat cafe? Possibly. You could say that. You could say that, I guess. Not an entirely false statement. Yeah, no, we played baseball the other day as a family out in the hayfield. And then we did the cat cafe yesterday, and that was a very big weekend for me. And when my joints are hurting, I tend to not sleep as well. So I'm very lucky that that actually Shadow told me about Cozy Dad. I believe it was Shadow that I was recommended there from, so very lucky to have him on my list. Ashy, you and Cozy and everyone playing Stardew are making me want to play again. Haven't picked it up in a while. Do it. Do it. No questions asked. I don't need to hear anything else. Just do it. Shadow, is the cat cafe one of those where you can adopt the cats? Yes, they're all adoptable. All of the cats are adoptable. They're all rescues or strays or surrenders that the cafe and the local shelter partner up to get all their medical care done, and then they put them in the cafe up for adoption. It's a wonderful outfit. It's a wonderful outfit. Ashy on a 5-stream streak. Thank you. I appreciate the loyalty. I appreciate you stopping in and chilling with us every day. Yes, sir. Salutes. What is that all about? Shadow. Yes, it was me who told you about him. I thought so. I don't think I found him before your recommendation. I think that was after your recommendation. And I was immediately in love with that stream. I mean, immediately. Such a wonderful, cozy place to be. Alright, we did get a little bit of hay from the wheat. And I do need 10 wheat for the community center, so that will stay with me. We'll put the rest in there. And we'll put this other stuff away. It's already 3:20 p.m. and we're still on the farm. Oh my goodness. We need to get out of here. Ashy, he does have an exceptional vibe. Yes, yes he does. It's a very enjoyable place to be. And even with the new, all the new sound alerts and such, he still tries to keep the volume down so that it's not too disruptive. And I appreciate that. I don't think I have anything else for the community center here. Whoop. I'm already carrying that. Okay. So we've actually got a lot of stuff. I think we have the minecarts, so we should be able to get to Clint in time to break open these geodes. Shadow, I honestly don't know where I'd be without you, chill and cozy, to be honest. Well, I'm sure you'd be exactly where you are. You're the master of your own fate, Shadow. You're a very capable young person. Do I have anything else to drop off? No. Okay, cool. Let's try to get to Clint's in time to crack open these geodes. Yeah, you're a very capable young person. Don't sell yourself short. Can we get in there? No, we didn't make it. We didn't make it. Oh well. I'll turn in what I've got. I'll turn in what I've got. We'll come back another day with the geodes. The farm took longer than I expected today. Yep, just the one thing without all those geodes being cracked open. Just the one thing. Still just decorations that I don't currently need. Ashy says chill is right. Yeah, well, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I already knew that part. If I'm talking about someone else being capable, I already know I'm right, okay? But thank you for the encouragement and backing me up on that. I always appreciate a second opinion so that these young folks can understand that they're fully capable on their own. Alright, so I guess we just go to the community center then. And then spend some time in the mines trying to find that. Ashy, I could have said I agree. Yeah, I think that would have been more accurate. Words are hard sometimes. I've had a big day. No, absolutely. Shadow, us darn young folks being too self-conscious. So don't think for a second that us older folks aren't self-conscious. Absolutely we are. It's still there. You just learn to live with it. Because as you grow, as you have life experiences, you kind of prove yourself, you prove to yourself that you can overcome every obstacle. We're absolutely still just as self-conscious as we used to be, if not more. But we've learned that being self-conscious is not a barrier. It's not an obstacle. You can be self-conscious and capable both at the same time. Professor, you'd still be awesome. Yeah. Exactly. See? He gets it. I think most of this, if not all of it, the corn is for the pantry, but everything else I think is for the bulletin board. Okay, the fodder bundle. There we go. Oh, I should have brought hay with me too. Oh well. We need to check the cave for that. For apples. If we can't get them from the cave, we're going to need to plant some fruit trees. And this, doing the community center, once we get the greenhouse, we can plant kind of one of each tree if that's what's necessary. Ashley says the wholesomeness makes me so happy. Well, that's the thing. These young folks, they do need to be told that they're worthy, that they're loved, that they're deserving of love. It's important, right? It's important. They need to understand that. Okay, the maple syrup I missed out on. What was the maple syrup for? Was it maybe for the artisan bundle here? No, I've already got that done. So it was for the bulletin board. Yeah, sometimes, people just need a little third-party wholesomeness. The people that are close to you, they might tell you that you're awesome. They might tell you that they love you. They might tell you that you're worthy of love and you're deserving and you're capable and you're smart and hardworking. But when it's only those people that are close to you and you never hear a third-party opinion, it can kind of get lost in the noise sometimes. You start to take that for granted, that they're just saying it to you because they love you. You might think because of your self-consciousness that they're biased or that they mean it, but from someone else's perspective it wouldn't be true anymore. So sometimes it can be nice to just hear it from someone that's not your own family. Shadow says, it's why I stay, the chill, happiness, wholesomeness, and coziness. That's why I stay too, Shadow. That's also why I'm here, you guys in chat. That's why I'm here in the first place. Whoop, I have missed every ad break today. I have missed every ad break today. I'll do better. I'm just here to socialize while I play Stardew. That's why I'm here. And you guys have made that a wonderful experience for me. Ashy says, so true. I took part in volunteer training recently with a bunch of new people, and we did an exercise on the last day where we wrote our name on an envelope, passed it around the table, and wrote a note for everyone. Yes, so that was kind of a bit anonymous then, which in some ways makes it more meaningful. When you see a compliment and you're not even sure who it came from, you can be almost certain that they meant it. That it wasn't just because they're your friend or family, that they truly meant that. But that's what keeps me coming back every day as well. Ashley says, we put the note inside and at the end read our notes to ourselves or saved them until home. So inspired by the things written about me. Yes. Yes. Let's see if I can find the quote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe it's quote 5. Nope, that's mine. That's the wrong one. Why isn't it quote 5? Maybe it's, I don't know. So quote 5, I miscalculated. I don't know which quote is the one I'm looking for. Perception is the key to satisfaction. Self-perception is the key to self-satisfaction. That's my quote. And it's valid. It's valid. That one's good too. Thank you, Ashy. It's valid to this conversation, but it wasn't the one I was looking for. The one I was looking for was Josh Johnson, which I'm sure if you've been watching me for any amount of time, you may have heard me say already. Josh Johnson is a young American comedian And every once in a while he has a very poignant thing to say. This time it was, if we could see ourselves the way that the people that love us see us, the world would be a wonderful place. I love that quote because it's so true. And it's not just that. You know, it doesn't have to be the people that love us, but in that regard, if you could see yourself the way that the people that love you see you, the world would be a wonderful place. Because you look at yourself just like you look at your art, right, Shadow? Just like anyone who creates looks at their own work. You look at yourself and you're absolutely self-conscious about it. You're critical about it. You see all the mistakes, you see all the flaws, you see all the faults. And when we look at you, when someone else looks at you, we also see those. It's not that we're blind to them. We also see the mistakes, we see the faults, we see the flaws. But we also see the successes. We see the wonderful work that you did, and we see that we couldn't have done it ourselves, that this is something unique to you. You are the only person that could have created this thing or done this thing. And that, from an outside perspective, is amazing to us. Ashy, Shadow, I see the artist badge. Where can I see your work if you don't mind? You can see it right in our emotes. I don't know how else to look for it, but you can see it right here. That's Shadow's art. On this channel, anyway. Shadow has done art on other channels as well. On Cozy's channel, actually. If I'm not mistaken, Cozy's portrait on the overlay is Shadow's work. Shadow will have to confirm that themselves. And there's Millie. Millie's also here. This is Millie's work. Hold on. This is Millie's work. Shadow says, sorry, I bumped the microphone. In my About section on my Twitch page, there is a link to my Instagram. There you go. I'll have to go. I haven't checked that out. I just made my Instagram yesterday to start posting shorts over there too. And I have yet to actually attempt to really work that site yet. Shadow says I did emotes for Cozy, but not his portrait. That was someone else. Okay, I'm sorry. I was mistaken. Ancient. Oh, we got another ancient seed. Let's just make that into a seed pouch right now. So we now have 2 ancient seeds to start our greenhouse with. That's wonderful. Yes, Millie made the Fred and Ginger hugging one, and it is wonderful. All of them are wonderful. I did the rotten peach one. That's mine. That's my sole piece of artwork that I can claim for myself. Star, hey, can't hear you right now, but just wanted to pop in and say hello. I hope you have a great day. I'm so bad at typing and talking at the same time. Star is also a very, very cozy streamer. So bad at typing and talking at the same time. I would love to improve that, but I'm just not sure how. So I just resort to saying over and over again, I can't type and talk at the same time while I type. I think it gets the point across. Looking for slimes, looking for slimes. We still have a couple days left on this prismatic slime quest. So I'm just looking for slimes, and I'm also looking if there are any infested floors that I can farm over and over again. Yes, Star and Whimsy are both at work, but they're just such wonderful people and such wonderful friends that they will, anytime they're away from work for just a moment, they'll pop in just to say hi. I've been very lucky to find such good internet friends in this Twitch streaming atmosphere. The work and lurk gang. Yes, well, in Whimsy and Star's case, they can't work and lurk. So they just pop in every chance they get just to say hi and see how I'm doing. It's the sweetest thing. I love them. They're so wonderful. And I love I love hanging out while they're streaming as well. Yes, the work and lurk is great. Oh man, lurk while you do paper egg salad. Which quote is that? You know what? Let's just start getting the random ones. Okay, this one's mine again. I'm not getting the ones I'm looking for. This one is, you don't have to do anything extraordinary. Listen to me. You do not have to do anything extraordinary. You just have to do something ordinary every day for a very long time. Home is where the bed is, Professor. That's a good one. I think there might be I think I put a 10-second cooldown on the quotes, Millie, so just give it a few seconds and then do it again, and I know which one you're going for. You're going for your own contribution. Yeah, I know. It's a good one. You can be proud of it. You're allowed. Shadow, I love your work. Oh, I can't wait to get off of here and go check out Instagram now. I know what they're capable of, so I can't wait to see their Instagram. Shadow says, I don't have a quote. I haven't said anything meaningful yet. That doesn't mean you haven't done anything meaningful. Scroll back up. Scroll back up. You do not have to do anything extraordinary. Listen to me. You do not have to do anything extraordinary. You just have to do something ordinary every day for a very long time. Wolfie is back. Welcome back. I hope your nap was relaxing and you absorbed some love from us while you rested. How's it going, Wolfie? Did you get a good nap in? Shadow, I said yet. Ashy, if you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Holy banger. Well, it's being attributed to you. Do you want me to attribute it to someone else? Professor says, Wolfie, I have your $200. Oh my goodness. Wolfie says, keep it so you can donate it to Chill. Aw. Martin Luther King. Okay. That is a crazy misattribution then. I'll have to fix that later. I'm assuming you mean Martin Luther King Jr. Quote 17. Quote 17. MLK Jr. Yeah, I just want to make sure I get it properly attributed. I'll say it's MLK Jr. via Ashy. That way we know it was your contribution to the channel, but it was not your quote, in fact. All right. Oh my goodness, it's so late. We need to go fish. Nope, no need to apologize. No need to apologize. We're working on it. I'm still learning. Excuse me. Let me have a sip of tea here. Millie redeemed a darn you autocorrect. Yes, darn you autocorrect. Wolfie, when did I get VIP? So I just learned how to do that over the weekend. So that's when you got VIP. Ashley, that's fine. It helps me a lot. It's a wonderful quote. It's a wonderful quote. It's right along those same lines of mine. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. I love it. That's definitely a post-it note on the computer screen type of quote. Yes, Wolfie, I figured out the VIP status over the weekend, so I gave all of my VIPs a badge. Shadow Chill, you are more than welcome to look at my Instagram. Just don't judge a specific image. If Ashley saw it, they know what I'm talking about. Shadow, here's the thing, right? You guys think of me as some incredibly wholesome dude, and I can assure you, I can take whatever you've got to give. I've done construction for a significant portion of my life. You're not going to offend me. You're not going to embarrass me. Ashley goes and looks again. That's funny. All right, horrible luck day. That might be good for us. Love you, Pickles. Love you, Pickles. That might be good for us because we'll have more monsters in the mines. Chill, from what I can tell, you've been taking really good care of your pet. I'm really happy about that, but there are many sweet animals that need a home. If you're interested, I'll start offering pet adoptions at my shop. Just be aware that there is a licensing fee and also that each pet will want their own outdoor pet bowl area or else they'll be unhappy. Robin will be happy to construct additional pet bowls for a price. Okay, we are going to want to go get a turtle, right? Now that we have that, we can go get a turtle. Harvey picked us up last night. That was another 1,000 gold, guys. Oh, and I need to put our pass outs counter down. Okay, there we go. Okay, what have we got? We've got another ancient seed. Oh, Shadow's giving directions to where the questionable photo or drawing is. So at least now I'll know. But no, you're not going to offend me. You're not going to embarrass me. I've worked construction and on farms and in warehouses for my entire life. Lumber yards. I like to keep my space, my own personal space, wholesome and non-vulgar and non-profane, but that doesn't mean I can't take it. Oh, we do have some broccoli seeds. If anything does come ripe, we've got some more there. Nessie, it is wonderful to see you. Good morning, Nessie. How's it growing? How's it growing? If anybody currently in chat does not already know, Nessie is a wonderfully cozy streamer. She streams some Stardew Valley, some Palia, some Time at Portia, some other cozy games. It's very chill, very cozy. She's so sweet. And when she calls you Sweet Bean right there in the chat, when she looks into the camera and says, "How's your day going, Sweet Bean?" it just raises your spirits immediately. I try to catch every single stream of hers that I can, because it's just a happy place to be. And it's wonderful to see everyone greeting each other in chat. I love this little cozy community we've got going on. All right, I've got another fish till we pass out, so that goes back up. That goes back up to 3 again. Professor says me and Sophie are chilling with Chill. And Nessie redeeming another pass out. Okay, up to 4. Up to 4. All right. Yep. I got it. I think. Can you guys see it? That it went up? Because I'm still figuring this stuff out too. I'm doing my best. Nessie, the cat cafe was fantastic. I cannot say enough about it. I really can't. I could go on and on. What to say? There was about a dozen cats. They're all adoptable. It was a wonderful business, first of all. It was very nice. There was only one person working the counter. And you go in and you pay for a time slot. You pay for a certain amount of time. So we paid for an hour. And the coffee comes with it. They have a huge list, a huge menu of coffee and tea to choose from. And so we all paid for an hour. Absolutely, it was the best hour ever. And we're going to be going back, I think, probably once a month or so. The whole thing was just fantastic. Thank you for the follow. I have anonymous follows on. If you want to announce yourself in chat, go for it. It's entirely up to you. Lurking is encouraged. I don't mind lurking. I don't mind napping. I encourage it. We love lurkers. We love nappers. Have yourself a nap. Okay. Wolfie says it needs to go up again. Redeem 50. I also dare you. I dare you. Do it. Do it. Please do it. I made it. I think it's fun. I like it. I've gone to bed twice. By the good graces of Millie, she let me go to bed once during the summer. And someone let me go to bed once during the spring. So we are in fall 7 of year 1, and we have slept in our bed a total of 2 times. But back to the cat cafe, because I really do want to talk about it. It was wonderful. It was so wonderful. The cats were so well taken care of. It's like a collaboration between a local shelter and the cafe. And it was just wonderful. All the cats were so well taken care of. They make sure they do all of the vet stuff. They take in strays, surrenders, rescues. They pay for all of the vet bills until they're adoptable. And then they put them in this cafe. And you can spend time with them, play with them. They have boxes of toys all over. They have different cat trees all over. All kinds of stuff for them to climb on. They have a couple cat trees that are caged off so that if the cat doesn't want to have human interaction, they don't have to. They also had almost like a zoo where there was a little tunnel into the back. So if the cats just didn't even want to be in the room, they could leave anytime they pleased. The litter boxes were all put away in cabinets and such. They weren't visible. It didn't smell. The whole place was very nice. The cats were wonderfully adorable. But the one thing I will say was there was just so many families with small children, as there would have been, of course, right? And the cats were over-socialized. They had an abundance of human interaction. So they didn't really need more or want more, mostly. So I didn't get a lot of cat love, but I did get enough. I had interactions with 3 cats, and all of them were wonderful. There was one that was just so chill. Nessie, I'd have been in my element. I miss my old kitty. I bet you would have. There was one that was just super duper chill and was just kind of calmly wandering around the room, forcing everyone to pet it just by looking at them. I need 2 more purple mushrooms for that. 10 coal for them. I can do that immediately. Just by looking at them. It gave me the kitten eyes, and I had to get out of my chair and go pet it. and there was one tiny little kitten, just a tiny little shrimp, an absolute runt, and it didn't really want to interact with anyone specifically, but it did want to climb me for a while, so it was kind of climbing all over me, and then just chilled out on my legs for a bit. And then later, one cat had just had enough of small children and kind of hid in the corner behind my chair and was really enjoying the pets that I was showering it with. So I just leaned over the back of the chair and rubbed its head and shoulders for a good 10 minutes or so, until it got relaxed enough to go curl up in a bed. And as soon as it hit the bed, a small child ran over and quite literally started piling toys on top of it. Nessie says, when we get our proper home, I would get another. Yeah, I know. Poor little bean. But it was a wonderful time. And if anyone's a Starbucks frequenter, you know that they have quite mediocre coffee. So the coffee itself and the tea was on the level of Starbucks, and you ended up paying about double the cost of a Starbucks coffee to have a Starbucks coffee and spend an hour with the cats. So the whole thing was just absolutely wonderful. We'll definitely be going back. I hope they do okay. They're a wonderful business. Yeah, so here in the U.S. it was about $15 for an hour, and that came with a fancy coffee. I got a what was it called? A sweet raspberry tart coffee. My kids got a sweet mint tea, and what else? Honestly, I can't remember the whole order. The cats were very distracting. The cats were very distracting. I wasn't paying a lot of attention to anything else. The sweet raspberry tart coffee was interesting. It was maybe a good bit too sweet for me. I'm not really a fan of hugely sweetened coffees, so it was maybe a bit too sweet for me. But it was still good, and I wasn't really there for the coffee, if I'm being honest. Let's throw some gold in here. Okay, so I've managed to do my chores while I talked, and I'm actually kind of impressed with myself about that. Nessie says, I'm into anything sweet, gimme. It's because you're sweet enough. Aw, this is my favorite part, throwing stuff into the pond. And then they all jump around. I don't know about that. But thank you. That's very sweet of you to say, as always. But yes, it was a very pleasant experience. We absolutely will be back. That's going to become a staple of our weekend visits, I think. It just set us all up for a very pleasant day, I mean, how could you not have a good day after that? It's impossible. You can't possibly have a bad day after a cat cafe. That's not ready yet. Okay. Take our love. Hold on. Coffee and cat sounds amazing. It was amazing. I can't say enough about how amazing it was. It was so amazing. Animal strokes are healing to the soul and nervous system, and that's true. That's not even just a anecdotal observation. That is a fact. Petting animals is actually healthy for us in a few different ways. Ashy says, we had a cat cafe in our city until it closed down last year. See, that's what I'm afraid of. The town that's closest to me is a half an hour drive, and it's not a very large town, so I'm honestly worried that they might not make it. They've only been open for a month or so. I think they will. It was obviously packed in there. I mean, there was lots of families, so I hope they do okay. I really do, because I really want them to stick around. They're doing such a wonderful service for both the cats and the people. Shadow says, 100% love when I'm ill and my kitty cuddles up with me. It's hugely healthy for us. Yes, it is. Nessie, yeah, that's what I miss. He lay by my side, felt like I had a little buddy comforting me. Yes. So if you go to the Discord, I did post a picture of my little companion here for the week. I've got a little puppy companion for the week that's staying with me. It's always a pleasure to have a little companion. I'm just not in a point right now where I can have my own dog, for a few reasons. But when I do get to that point, I will absolutely be getting a dog again. I love cats. I can't get enough, but I don't really love the idea of having a cat inside my house. I'm very much a dog person as far as the house pet goes. All right, let's see. I want to look at the wiki to see what building we want to get Robin to build for us. If we were to upgrade the barn, we would need 25,000 gold, a good bit of wood, and a good bit of stone. I think we might want to save for that. Let's just, the next couple days... You know what? Let's just have her build a fish pond in the meantime. The fish pond is 5,000 gold. We can save up while she's building the fish pond. That's what we'll do. Wolfie says same dogs are way more fluffy. I mean, that's not really true. That's not really true. I think it really is just a personal preference. It really is just a personal preference. I love cats, but as a farmer, as a farm dude, I believe that I love the cats just enough to have them outside in the barn. I see them every day. P-Bug, welcome in. How's it growing? It's good to see you. Nessie has lurked. Nessie's now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Nessie. We love you. And while I'm on that point, I did put the commands down in the About section. There's a panel just to list the commands that are available for chat. So feel free to use them. There's a bunch. Alright, so we want to construct farm buildings. One of the things I want to do is look at what we can move around. I was thinking I want to move the pet bowl over here. And then we can put the second pet bowl here as well. Wolfie says they're bigger so they're fluffier, plus their tongues don't hurt. Well, the tongue thing, I mean, that is true. Right? The tongue thing is true. But they're just not, I disagree that they're fluffier. Most of the dogs that I get have been short-haired. Ashy is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Ashy. We love you. And whenever you get back, you can use the unlurk, just so we're aware that you're available in chat. Yes. Welcome in, P-Bug. Alright, so we moved the pet bowl. So Pickle's water bowl is now over here with the barns, which is where the cat belongs, I think. See? Wolfie, what's the difference if you have fur dogs or hair dogs? So the dog I'm babysitting right now, or more accurately, that's babysitting me, is a hair dog. It's a poodle. And I honestly don't know what the true difference is. Fur dogs, they'll shed their coat. Hair dogs don't really shed. The hair just continuously grows and you cut it just like human hair. So they don't shed, and that makes them a bit more hypoallergenic. It's much less likely that you're going to be having allergic reactions to a hair dog versus a fur dog, just because of the dander and such. And that's why This person has a hair dog because they're actually allergic to dogs. But this is a way that they can still have a dog. Alright, let's build our next fish pond. Oh, speaking of which, 2, 4, 6, 8. I need to go ahead and update our fish pond counter. Fish pond counter is at 8. And will be at 9 by the end of this stream. There we go. Okay, so Robin will get back to work tomorrow. Let's go ahead and chat her up. 2468, I need to go and update, is I'm assuming what that darn you autocorrect was supposed to say. Yep. Darn you autocorrect. Alright, I think we still have one last day to look for a prismatic slime, so let's do that. Let's do that. I would love to find that. It's very hard to find. It's very likely and realistic that we don't find it the first time we try. Wolfie, Shadow, what are you, a robot? You need to reboot your processor? Alright. Let's keep this sarcasm to a minimum up in here. I don't want anything to come off as bullying, okay? No, I'm sure they're just updating their computer. Whimsy on break. Love you. Love you too, Whimsy. Love you too. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for chilling with us on your break. I appreciate that. Right now we're looking for a prismatic slime. I've become pretty resigned that we're just not going to find it this time. And that's not abnormal. It's very hard to find prismatic slimes. We've been looking for 4 days and we have not yet found it. Shadow beep boop. Oh, confirmed. Confirmed Shadow is a robot. Wolfie, Shadow knows I never bully. Oh, Wolfie, speaking of that, I did go back and watch. And I agree, they were bullying you. I do. I agree. Yeah, they are a little tough. We've been looking for 4 days. I did warn everyone. It's just as likely that we don't find it during the quest. Whimsy with the stretch. Thank you, Whimsy. Taking the stretch. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. And just, I made sure that the stretch took me over towards the dog so that I could give him a pet. So the stretch has the side effect of petting the dog. No, I did. I went back and I watched it. It was all in good fun, and I'm sure they didn't give it back to you any worse than you handed it out. That's the measure that you need to go by, is how rough were you dishing it out, because if they didn't give it back any worse, then that's just fine. So I think all is fair. No harm, no foul on that one. Just looking around for any slime that could possibly be a prismatic slime. And we'll just keep resetting floors towards the top of the mines here until either we find one or it gets late enough that it's time to go fish until we pass out. Which I'm going to say arbitrarily is around 11 to midnight sometime. Wait, someone, what? Do you want to tell her chill, or... Tell who what? Tell who what? Her who? Who? Sound like an owl. Which I did see one. I posted that picture in the Discord on our morning walk. Myself and this little puppers. While listening to a woodpecker really go after a branch just above me. I spotted an owl fly into a tree nearby and start checking me out. Who, what, why, where, when, what color, right? I'm a bit lost. But when am I not? When am I not a bit lost, honestly? Wolfie says, Shadow, it was you that was bullying me. That's what we're talking about, red card. No, so here's, I'm apparently the mediator here. I'm the third party mediator, and I did in fact go back and watch the footage, and I do not believe that there was any true bullying taking place. Whimsy, nobody better bully Wolfie, that's my job. See what I mean? See what I mean? If you were only getting it as equally as you were dishing it out, then that's not bullying at all. That doesn't qualify. That doesn't qualify. Shadow was not bullying you, Wolfie. They were just putting it back exactly where you put it out. Right, they only give as good as they take. See? See? And this footage is on the internet, so you can go back and review. We can do a slow-mo replay. Whimsy, if it was Shadow, then that's fine. Apparently Shadow has free reign here. Wolfie, that's right. Wait, that's not any better. Yes, this is exactly how I thought that was going to go. And yes, Wolfie, I'm sure you're aware that Whimsy does love you. It's all in good fun. And you absolutely do dish it out just as much. No one's going to come rushing to your aid for this one. But there is. I mean, there's footage. It's on the internet. We could do a slow-mo replay. We could all get in a Discord call and review the footage. Shadow. Honestly, though, we're like squabbling children, and Chill just has to deal with it. I mean, hey, you're the one that said that. I didn't say that. We are Chill's children. He is Father Chill. Yes, thank you. Thank you for refraining from the forbidden word. Thank you for refraining from the forbidden word. I appreciate your restraint. I appreciate your restraint. I know it took some self-control not to say it. I see you. I appreciate you. Nope, that began happening, and I immediately knew why Cozy made it the forbidden word, because it was not comfortable for me. So I agree, it is absolutely the forbidden word. Alright, no slimes in here. Alright, Whimsy, have a great day. Love you. Have a great day. Deep breaths. Very few slimes here. Very few slimes. Brandon Barrett. Brandon Barrett, welcome in. Welcome in. How's it growing? Can I just call you Brandon? Can I shorten that? Would that be okay? Just let me know. How's your streaming going? It's going okay. It's going really well, actually. We've got a bunch of cool people in chat to hang out with. It's a very cozy, chill place to be. And so we just chill. We're just chilling. We're growing with the flow. We're hanging out together. We're playing some Stardew Valley. Whimsy, you are also beautiful and amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. I'm sure most of us will see you later at some point. We promise to behave now. Yeah, Brandon, they're just having some good fun in chat here. They're just having some good fun in chat here. So you came in at the tail end of it. You shouldn't have to deal with the sarcasm, I think. But we're doing the fish pond challenge here. How long have you been streaming? Just over a month now. Just over a month. And so we're doing a fish pond challenge here in Stardew Valley, where we're attempting to build one fish pond for every eligible fish in the game, which by my count is 101. And I might be wrong. I very well might be wrong. We might need more or less than 101, but currently that's our goal, is to build 101 fish ponds on the beach farm and put one of each and every type of fish in the game into them. But right at this current moment, we're searching for a prismatic slime, which does not seem like we're going to find one. They are quite rare and hard to find, so it's not entirely unpredicted that we weren't going to find one. But that's what we're doing. This is going to be a very chill challenge. I don't think we are going to find one, Wolfie, but I really appreciate the blessing, because that means a lot coming from you, honestly. We only have about an hour left to find one. This is the final day. And then I need to go pass out fishing. I need to go fish until we pass out after this. You know, there's a lot of copper over here. Just gonna go get this copper. But that's what we're doing right now. We're just chilling. We're growing with the flow. Every single fish pond is going to request different items. So we're just kind of hoarding everything. This is going to take a while. It's going to take us at least 4 in-game years to finish this. Wolfie, don't we know I can see the future? How far? I have no idea. I also have no idea. I really just thought one of those was prismatic as soon as I walked in there. But it's not. It's not. So we continue the quest. I'll do one more go, and then we have to fish until we pass out. I don't want to go too far past midnight. He gets one eventually. Yes, see, so that's the correct prediction. That's going to be a correct prediction. All right, fish until we pass out time. Back up to the mountain lake. Back up to the mountain lake. Whoops. Well, that was a weak cast. I accidentally let go of the mouse button. I'm looking for a walleye here. We got the walleye for the community center, but now I need one to save back for a fish pond. I already saved back a midnight carp, so that one's taken care of. How many acorns does Wolfie have? There's the walleye. All right, cool. Wolfie actually has been spending his on fish till we pass out, so I'm not sure how much he's saved up now. I'm still working on the large purchase ones. Still working on the large purchase ones, the 10 to 20,000 point ones. Okay, well, you guys hear the birds in the background, and we've got an ad break coming up in just a couple minutes. So I think we all know what time it is. Professor makes me live in the cardboard box outside. Shadow, so I could have the most... I mean, possibly you could. Brandon, where are you from? I'm from the Appalachian Mountains, just off the eastern coast of the United States. Where are you from? Yep, it's about that time. It's about that time, and I did implement the burbs command. So the bookseller's in town today. I'm going to go ahead and pause it here. Spent 7,000 total. Yeah, there was the one day where Wolfie redeemed, I think, 12 fish till we pass outs all at once. Brandon, what are you really doing for a living? Well, right now I'm in what I'm calling my mini midlife retirement. Lucky says I'm on break so I can hear you. Yay. Hey, Star. Hey, Star. I'm currently doing my mini midlife retirement. I have a couple months left to do whatever I want before I have to go work until I die. So this is what I'm doing with those couple months. Uh-oh, Wolfie got time outed. Apparently, alright, I'll have to check how many emotes that was. Emote spam. No one has got time outed for that yet. How's it growing, Star? How's it growing? I hope you're having an okay day at work. But yeah, Brandon, I have a couple months here. I'm kind of in the middle of my life. I'm in my late 40s basically. So I saved up my retirement and such, and I went ahead and took a couple months to myself to have a mini midlife retirement because I'm fully aware that I will never be able to retire. So I'm going to have some fun for a couple months while I'm still relatively young and spry, I guess. And then I will work until I die after that. I'm just going to hit the snooze on the ad for a second. Brandon, how many viewers are you seeing every day on your channel? However many come in. I'm seeing as many viewers as show up. I don't count. We have a chat, we have a chill, we have a hangout, and people go their separate ways, and I appreciate everyone that comes by. But I generally don't count how many people come by. And if you're about to try to sell me viewers or anything, you can not do that. I'm going to refrain from cursing here. But if you're here to try to sell me something, you're going to get a ban from the channel. I was just saying hi to Star. Okay, can you estimate, Wolfie, how many emotes you used to do that? Because I need to go into Streamlabs to try to make sure that doesn't happen. Can you estimate how many emotes that was that you got timed out for? Brandon, did you ever check your channel ranking on the Twitch community yet? No, I have not, Brandon. I really don't care. I really don't care what my channel ranking on Twitch community is. I have absolutely no desire to see that. Oh, Wolfie. Wolfie's testing it for us. Wolfie's such a sweetheart. Look at this guy go. Hold on. Can you slow down just a second? Slow down. 2, 4, 6. You're up to 7. Okay. All right. Go ahead. 8. Can we all count with him? 8. Chill's just here to hang out. That's what I'm talking about. 9. Are we all counting this? This is actually kind of fun. 10. Ooh, I still, just the rainbow star pukings are so nice. I love it. 10. 11. This is kind of exciting. Yeah, Brandon, I'm not going to chat with you privately on Discord, so you can forget about it. 12. 13. 14. Okay, Wolfie. Okay, the timeout was probably deserved then. If you did more than 15 emotes. Because, Brandon, I can see your script. I can see the script that you're typing off of. 16. I can see that you're trying to scam me into buying art or viewers or something, and I'm just not in here. I'm not here for that. 17. 18. We're at 18 right now, as far as I'm aware. 19. I may have skipped one while I'm trying to tell the scammer that I don't want any of it. 20. Can someone confirm that that we are at 20 emotes right now? Is that 21? Oh, Millie's doing it too. Millie wants to get in on the fun. 26. I don't think we're up to 26. Wolfie, is it maybe that you tried to send the same exact emotes twice in a row? Like you sent 5 waves twice in a row or something like that? Because if you were doing more than 20 emotes, then I think that was a well-deserved timeout. I'm gonna be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28, actually. I counted 28. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't think I need to change anything about that. Right, the thing is, as long as you do not send the same emotes more than twice, I think. Yeah, I don't know either, Wolfie. Maybe we'll figure it out sometime. Oh, there it was. Okay, but why did that happen? I don't know. I actually don't know why that happened. I think maybe it was because it was the same exact multiple lines of emotes too fast. I think that's what it was. Because there wasn't enough time between them. So I'll look into that. I'll look into the emote spam. Thank you, Wolfie, for sacrificing yourself for the good of humanity again. Yes, as soon as it times someone out, it immediately deletes all the previous messages from the entire chat. So everything, see 52 messages. Everything that Wolfie did all day today has been deleted. We cannot go back and look at it anymore. So it wasn't emotes. Okay. Yeah. It was exclamation points. Okay. I have written it down. I will look into it after the stream. Thank you, Wolfie. I truly appreciate you taking one for the team to do our research. At least we got Count with Chill episode 2. Yeah. All right. No, I really do appreciate you taking one for the team so that we can do our research and figure this stuff out. Thank you for that. I'm just going to check this. Oh, and Brandon is in my DMs. No, Bandit Splasher, I'm not ending. I just had snoozed an ad break, so that ad break is going to be coming up here very soon. Yeah, I'll get to that. Don't worry about that guy. Star, they're not a human being, so it doesn't matter what you tell them to do. Bandit Splasher, we're not ending the stream. I'm just going to be taking an ad break. I had already hit snooze once, so I guess I could snooze it again. But everybody's excited. It's my time to go get the birds and bring them in here. So in just about a minute, I'm going to start the ad break, and I'll go get Fred and Ginger, my budgies, and bring them in here. Everybody gets very excited to hear them chirping and singing and such. So we were just having a chat. We were trying to figure out some stuff with the emote spam timeouts, and we were having a laugh at a bot scammer's expense here for just a second. But welcome in. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you found us. We're just this little cozy corner of the internet here where we chill and hang out together while I play Stardew Valley very badly. Star got swore at. Oh. Shadow looked at their channel. It was all AI art right up with no previous VODs. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what it was. Bandit, don't really understand Twitch. This is my first time on here to watch a stream. Well, Twitch is a business like any other. So they force me to run ads. No matter what I do, they're going to run ads anyway. I can't tell them not to. So I try to do as little ads as possible so that we can all chill and hang out together instead. But these ads are coming, whether I want them to or not. So what I'll do is I'll take an ad. I'll take a break myself while these next ads run. So that's what I'll do now. I'll put up the ad break sign, and I would appreciate it if anyone who's not currently subscribed, please turn down your volume. I really don't want these ads to blow your eardrums out, okay? They can come in a little hot sometimes. And I know I'm kind of quiet, but the ads can be pretty loud. So go ahead and turn down your volume. The ads are coming in 10 seconds. You won't miss anything. I'm taking a break as well. And when I come back in 3 minutes, the birds will be with me. Okay? Ads coming in just a couple seconds. Turn your volume down. And subscribers, you guys can use the burb command, burbs, to express excitement. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. The birds are here. I took the time to... There's Ginger. Hey, Ginger. Hey, Ginger. All right, what all did I miss? You guys were going crazy in here. Excuse me. All right, so someone did find the burbs command. It is on a cooldown. I can't remember what cooldown I put there for it. I don't think I made it too terribly long. But I definitely made it at least 10 seconds. Bandit. I got an ad on meditating. Turn my volume down only to be fretted with peace. Was it a meditation ad? Was it an ad for like a wellness thing or something? Okay, we need a burb dance emote. Anyone an animator? As you well know, definitely not me. Definitely not me. It's blue. Yeah, it's blue. Maybe he has someone. Bandit, you scared me. Oh my gosh, more of a jump scare than my peaceful ad. I'm sorry. Was I too close to the microphone or was it Ginger? Was it the bird tweeting that scared you? Or was it my own dumb mouth that did it? Professor, who was the guy that was asking for Discord? Absolutely a scammer. Yeah, just a scammer. That's all. Nothing to worry about. Ely makes blues? Okay, I'll have to ask her. Not 100% sure. I'll have to ask her. Bandit, I'm so sorry I jump scared you. If you could tell me what it was that did that, whether it was my voice or the birds, I would be happy to try to fix that. Okay. Whenever you have anyone coming in just asking for Discord, they're either a scammer or want to sell you art. Yeah, exactly. I've seen it enough times to know what's coming. I wasn't surprised by it at all. It has been a while since the last one, though. We've got a terrible luck day. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. Professor, why are you quoting that? Please refrain. Why are you quoting that? Please refrain from spamming emotes. Why are you quoting that? Wolfie was doing science. He was sacrificing himself for the good of humanity. Okay. Yep, science. Science. Alright, I hope I didn't scare Brandon off. That's a shame. I feel really bad about that. Alright, what have we got? We've got one of our walleyes is to keep, and the other one is to sell. Wolfie's our chief lab rat. Yeah, I feel really bad about that now. He said I jump scared him, and I don't even know which part did it. Darn you, autocorrect. I want to make sure that that doesn't happen, so... Wolfie, chief lab rat. Yeah, because Jill gives me a cookie afterwards. You just have to know how to, how to get the best work out of someone, right? Blackberry season. Linus needs his basket. Hey, Ginger. Hey, Ginger. Hey, Ginger. Hey, Ginger. Hey, Ginger. Simplistic Spork, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Apologies for Ginger. She's being as loud as she can possibly be at the moment. Growing well. Hope you're well. I'm doing all right. I got a little bit more sleep during Cozy's stream, thankfully. Oh, Millie, you missed a space. There it goes. There goes the ginger zoomies. I do what I want, Dad, says Ginger. Yep. There it is. I can't tell her what to do. Shadow's better than yesterday. That's always good to hear. That's always good to hear. Whoops, I did not, in fact, click on the chest. Tumnus has been petted but does not have any milk. Moose Shake has been petted and milked. Moolity has been petted and milked. Whoops, I accidentally tried to milk Moolity twice. That can happen, I'm going to need to refill the hay mangers. So I gotta remember to do that. Put my milk pail back away. Star already? Well, I hope y'all have a good day. Time for me to get back. Love you, Star. Have a great day. Deep breaths, and I'm sure I'll talk to you later. Shadow won't explain how I was yesterday as I don't want to scare anyone off, but if you know, you know. Bandit, this is not Stardew Valley Expanded. This is just Stardew Valley. This is just vanilla Stardew here that we're playing. There are absolutely zero mods on this game. Absolutely zero mods on this. Now that I know you're still here, I would really appreciate if you would let me know what it was that that jump scared you after the ads. If it was the bird or if it was my voice, I would really appreciate that feedback, because that way I can fix it later to make sure that I'm not doing that to anyone else. I feel horrible. You've played before. This is my 5th or 6th farm at this point. I've lost count. At this point, I've lost count. It's my 5th or 6th farm. I've hit perfection twice, once legit and once by buying it through Joja. And I like to do these themed challenges. It was me. Didn't expect you to speak out of nowhere. Okay, sorry, I bumped the mic. Is it just, should I have started talking while I was further away from the mic before I sat down? Would that have prevented that? Should I have come in like kind of fading in instead of right away? I like this to be a very chill, chill, quiet stream. Maybe fade your voice in. Okay, great. I really appreciate that, Bandit. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. I really do appreciate that. I want this to be a place where people can fall asleep comfortably if they want to and not be jump scared. That is exactly what I don't want to happen. Lurking is encouraged. Lurking is... We love lurkers. We love nappers. Napping is encouraged. So I always want to make sure that if there's any loud noises that I get that taken care of. It's also 2:30 a.m. for me. Well, I'm so sorry about that, Bandit. Then I hope we can at least relax you back to get some more sleep before morning. Wolfie, chill, you're too nice. No, there's no such thing. And love your new emotes. Thank Millie. Thank Millie for that one. It's wonderful, isn't it? Fred and Ginger Rainbow. Oh my god, I love it. I absolutely love it. We've got some Legend Row. We've got some Crimson Fish, some Super Cucumber. That's today's. And we do have another preserve jar there now from the community center. Shadow says, chill's my afternoon nap streamer, but chat keeps me awake. Bandit, you do not need to apologize at all. This is the most chill Stardew stream I've found. I'm a big fan of the vibe you've created. Thank you, Bandit. That's just heartwarming. You're so sweet. I really appreciate that. That's really sweet. Yes, applause for Millie. Millie did that one. Millie didn't expect him to ask for my drawing as an emo. So look, Millie, I saw that drawing in the Discord and I immediately wanted everyone in the world to see it. So thank you for that contribution. I really do appreciate that. And Bandit, you just happened upon this channel, I know, by complete random accident. But this really is kind of the coziest, chillest place, and it's because of all these people in chat. We all just like to chill and hang out. I have this themed challenge, the Fish Pond Challenge on ImPondsible Farm. I do themed challenges, but I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not a min-maxer. I'm not even good at gaming. You'll see. I'm in fact quite bad. At gaming. We're just here to chill and have a good time. So I do the challenges just so that we have kind of a focus, a fun little focus in the game. And you'll see on your screen, there's the fish until we pass out counter. I have the fish till we pass out redeemed for this fishing challenge. So you can spend your acorns to make sure that I never get to go to bed. And we just kind of have fun. We talk about life and family and whatever, food, animals, how we're feeling on any given day. And we just try to have a good time and comfort each other through these lives that we have. Acorns. Yeah, my channel user points If you go down below the chat entry there, hey Shadow, waving at Shadow. There's like Shadow just redeemed. They redeemed a wave redeem. The longer you stay in the chat, the more acorns you build up, and then you can spend them on things. You can wave, you can applaud, you can get my blessing to nap if you need a nap, you can make me fish till we pass out, you can make me go kiss the birds. I'm still working on them. You can you can say darn you autocorrect, because anytime there's a typo we blame autocorrect. No one ever makes typos in this chat. There's no such thing as typos here. It is always autocorrect's fault. Let's check our farming plot down here. So yeah, we like to get involved. We'd like for everybody to be able to get involved. And there's also, if you look down in the About section, there's also chat commands that you can use to get involved in other ways. You can make a random quote appear, you can get a hug from me, you can get a fist bump from me. What else? You can lurk if you need to lurk. Whoops. Wolfie, don't forget to click the blue chest that pops up periodically, because it gives you more points, telling you you're still here. If you are, it gives you more points. Yeah, sometimes there'll be a little bonus chest that pops up below chat that you can click on for bonus acorns. Shadow, my question, Mr. Chill, is why is the Kiss the Birds redeem a bomb? I really was hoping it would be small enough that you wouldn't notice it was a bomb. That's why. There wasn't one that actually fit. And as you very well know, I am not an artist. There you go. Wolfie came up with it. It's an explosion of love. That's why it's a bomb. It's really because I'm absolute crap at art. And so I use the Twitch defaults. There's a grid of maybe, I don't know, 50 or so Twitch defaults. And that was the cutest one that I could find. The birds are the bomb. There you go. See, you're all coming up with the reasons why I used that one. But in reality, it was just the cutest one I could find. Alright, we do need that purple mushroom to go to these fish. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now before I forget. And then I'll still need one. Trigger, hi, I'm new here. No, you're not. No, you're not, Trigger. Good morning, though. Good morning. How's it growing, Trigger? It's good to see you. It's good to see you in here. Wolfie, damn, I wish I thought about that one. Yeah, it is a good one. It is a good one. Shadow with the banger there. Alright, let's put away these mushrooms and forage and stuff. What do these do? We also have our channel emotes. If you follow, then you get access to some of those custom emotes that my viewers have drawn up of Fred and Ginger the birds. Hi, new. Here I'm Wolfie. Okay, Wolfie with the dad jokes coming in hot. How's it growing though, Trigger? It really is good to see you. I enjoy tuning into your stream and watching you sing. I love watching you create music. It's really cool. I need to get you an auto shout out actually. But for this one I'll just put it in myself. Trigger Bell is, I would not say a chill cozy streamer, but a very chill dude, that's for sure. And they do singing. That's what I love the most. They also do gaming as well. And it's always just a good fun time to go check out Trigger's stream. And you'll find a lot of the people in chat are streamers. Shadow is a streamer. Whimsy and Star were streamers. We're all just this cozy chill community. We hang out with each other when we're on. And we have a grand old time. Keep each other company, hang out together, make stupid dad jokes. Yeah, Wolfie's not a streamer. Wolfie's a serial viewer. Trigger, when will Wolfie stream it? That's my question too. Alright, so what are we doing today? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Once she's finished, I'll have to update that counter. We've finished. We need to get Linus's blackberry basket to him. That's one thing we need to do today. Never again. So you did do it at least once before. I was unaware. Yeah, Brandon, which things were you trying to use? There's Linus's berry basket. We'll take that up to him. And then maybe go fish in the river, or just come home and fish in the ocean for the rest of the day. Wolfie did it, and then my account got deleted because I got hacked. Oof. Yeah, Trigger, I was already saying oof before I saw you typed it in. Yeah. Oof. That's right. Sorry about that. We all look forward to seeing you do it again. So that we can come pester you with dad jokes in your stream. Alright, Linus, where you at? Probably in his tent, staying out of the rain. Probably, yep, there he is. Alright, let's give him his basket. My basket thinks this means a lot to me. We'll give him some blackberries, and we are now at 5 hearts with Linus. Bandit Splasher, that was oh, Bandit. Thank you for that. That's real money. You just spent real money to send that to me, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It's absolutely unnecessary. I'm not asking for any money for this. I just enjoy hanging out with all these nice folks. But I do truly appreciate that. Thank you. Especially if you were just learning how. Believe me, as all of these people in chat will tell you, I am not literate with all this stuff. I've only been streaming for 5 weeks now, and I'm still learning new stuff every day. It's hard. It makes my brain hurt. Trigger, I bet Linus secretly has a 6-pack. Do we need to bonk Trigger already, just immediately upon entry? Bandit says, it wouldn't let me send 1 and said 100, so I did 100. That was confusing. I have my minimum set to 10, just so that people don't spam it. But I'll have to check that if it said you had to do 100. I don't want people to have to do 100. I have the minimum at 10, just so that it's not full spam in chat. Wolfie, I don't think so. Would have to remake my entire VTube studios and Streamlabs and a lot of other stuff. What do you think I've done over the last month? Trigger, you can always make it alert when it is more than a certain instead of making minimum. Oh, the minimum you can purchase. Okay, Bandit, there you go. We have solved it then. You have to purchase at least 100. You don't have to send me all 100 at once, though. That's the thing. I made it, you can send me 10, but Twitch makes you buy 100. So you can buy 100 and just keep it in your wallet, and then you can send it out 10 at a time. Believe me, I still don't really know how it works either. I know, a lot of people do like sending the ones, but I'm not a big fan of the chat spam. How do you send 10? So if you I don't want to make you buy more. Come on. I don't want to make you buy more, spend more money, and send more money to Jeff Bezos. He has enough money already. But the thing is, 11111, right. So what you can do is, if you have 100 in your, you have 90 left. Okay. You can type /cheer, I think, into chat, and then it'll bring up a little menu of you can send like different emotes with 1 bit each or something. Click cheer next to the emote button. It comes up with 10, 100, 1000. There you go. These other people are going to have a much better idea of how to work it than me. I've only done it a couple times myself. But I do appreciate the cheer. I do appreciate that. And I especially appreciate you making the effort to learn a new thing. I've been doing a lot of that myself, and I really do appreciate the effort that that takes. We might be able to make it back to Clint here. You cannot do 111 as a total of 10. It has to be 10 each. Okay. I honestly think I'm going to leave it that way. I'm not a big fan of the chat spam in my channel. Although Trigger knows I love to I love to spam emotes in other people's channels. But it makes it very hard for me to keep up with chat. I'm old and slow. So I don't I don't let people do that in mine. 10. There you go. There you go, Bandit. Thank you for the cheer. And congratulations and good job. Good work. You learned something new today. You did. You did it. You did it. Great job. Thank you. Thank you for the cheer. Thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. It's 3:40. Do we make it back to Clint's this time? Let's go. I see how it is. It's a do as I say, not as I do classic parent. Yep, yep, yep. No, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. No, I can't read the chat if it's all these things going by so fast. I'm not fast enough. I'm not cool enough. If anyone gets that reference. All right, so let's fish until we pass out. Ashy's off to bed. Thanks for the stream, Chill. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for chilling with me. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for keeping me company. I appreciate you, Ashy. Love you. Have a great night. Bandit says you have to manually change the number by typing. That's not easy. You'd think they'd my money and make it easy. Darn you, autocorrect. Darn you, autocorrect. Yeah, believe me. We all know exactly what you're talking about. Twitch is not great to try to use. The usability of Twitch is not very good. Not very good at all. Ashy, thank you for using the Fred sleeping emotes. Love it. Love it. Wolfie, chill, I'll just dump water on you. You will be cool enough. Yep. And that, my friends, is why I do not give you the power to work my hydrate schedule. Fish till we pass out. Bandit, good job. Good job. I will change the counter right now. We're now at 5 days left to fish till we pass out. And we're going to get started on that right now. This is going to be a long one. We're starting earlier than we have, but there's not much else for us to do right now. Yeah, Bandit knows the drill. Bandit's catching on quick. I think they're going to fit right in. My viewers have let me... yep, darn you, autocorrect. Exactly. It's autocorrect's fault. My viewers have let me go to bed 2 times so far. It is the middle of fall. And I have been allowed to go to bed twice so far this year. Shadow, did you see me in Wolfie Drown Prof? I did not. I did not, but I'm not surprised. I've got to say, I'm not surprised about that. Wolfie, to be fair, you weren't there. That's correct. That's correct. You weren't there. Oh, we got a sea cucumber. Let's put that in the chest. We got to save that. That is correct. And honestly, I think it is due to your absence that I was allowed to go to bed. Millie, I guess, felt bad. So she didn't redeem it until after I woke up in the morning. She had the points and she had her finger on the button. But she let me go to sleep and then wake up, and then she redeemed it. So I appreciated that. So we're going to do this one more day. Yes, Millie was being very sweet and let me go to bed. We're going to do this. We're going to finish out this day, and then I'm going to take my lunch break for about an hour, and then I'll be back. And then we'll talk about today. This is my first day doing the double block stream like this, because I have this beautiful little puppy that I'm spending this week with, and he needs a walk and his lunch. So I'm going to take a good hour for lunch break to get outside and get moving around, have a zoomy chase around the yard for a bit. Bandit, I am usually on at this time, yes. I'm on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time, US, and my schedule's down in the Twitch schedule section, and that schedule will be in your own personal time zone. But today, I'm trying to stream for more hours today. So what I've done is I'm going to stream here from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., which is in about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to take a 1 hour lunch break, and then I'm going to come back after my lunch break and play some more. Hold on, Professor, heading into lurk mode to super lurk, as I will soon be swarmed by small hyperhumans. Have a great day, Professor. Have a great day. I hope they don't drown you. Thanks for chilling with me. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for keeping me company. I appreciate you. Love you, Professor. Have a great day. But yeah, Bandit, if you go into my About section to the schedule, you should be able to click the banner, and it should take you to my schedule, and that should be in your local time. So you'll see that. I will be changing it. If today works out for me doing the double stream, I'll be changing the schedule to reflect that. Shadow, that means I'll get my 10 stream streak today. I'm honestly not sure how that works. I'm going to take a 1 hour break and then I'll be back. I'm not sure if that counts as 2 streams or not. Bandit's a streamer also. Hold on. Fishing takes 100% of my tiny brain power. I'll get back to the chat as soon as I reel this thing in. I absolutely cannot read chat while I'm trying to reel in a fish. I'm incapable. So I know there's more there, and I'll get to it in a second. Oh, a super cucumber. Alright, I too am a streamer, but not on this site. What site? What site do you stream on? Millie says it counts. Whenever a stream ends and then another stream begins, it counts as a new stream. Alright, fantastic. So now we know. You stream on TikTok, okay. What do you stream? Do you mind me asking? I just made a TikTok account yesterday because apparently that's the thing to do. And I gotta say, I was pretty disappointed with the videos it tried to make me watch. They were gross. It seemed like it was an absolute cesspool of horrible videos, so I wasn't too impressed. But I will absolutely look you up if you, are you Bandit Splasher on there? Clash Royale, some Stardew and Minecraft? Are you Bandit Splasher on TikTok? Shadow, TikTok hasn't realized you're a boring dad yet. Yeah, you know, I think you're probably right. I think that's what it was. Bandit Splasher, okay. Cool, I'll look you up. Once I catch this fish, I'll write it down, just so I don't forget. Because, believe me, I will absolutely forget if I don't write it down. These guys know. Ooh, an eel. I think we had an eel already. Bandit Splasher on TikTok. Okay, I'll look you up later this afternoon, after my second stream. I'm not going to have time to get on TikTok during my lunch break. The super cucumbers are always worth smoking. Did we get a red snapper? We did. I need that for the community center. Alright, let's go. Yeah, TikTok definitely has not realized I'm a boring dad yet. It was trying to feed me some absolute wild stuff that I had no interest in watching, and really made me never want to go back to that site again, to be honest. But I've been told that I'm supposed to post shorts of gameplay highlights, so I'm trying. I'm trying to be a streamer and all the things that are involved with it. Trying my best. I'm learning new things every day. Interacting with websites I never thought I would. Wolfie, if I go on TikTok, I'll never get off. I get stuck on it for 2 years. Yeah, Whimsy, of course, I told her that I had made a TikTok. She immediately friended me and started sending me cat videos. And I will say the cat videos are very cute. Shadow, I don't like TikTok because when you open it, it takes you straight to a random video. Right, I don't like that format at all. I like YouTube where I can read the title of the video and choose whether or not I want to click on it. Right, I like to read the blurb before I start watching something. I'm not going to click on it if I'm not interested. Bandit Splasher, if you ever need absolutely any advice for TikTok at all, I'm happy to help, especially when it comes to streams. Well, that's really sweet, Bandit. That's really sweet of you. My Discord's in the About section. If you want to just hop in there and join our Discord, it seems like you're going to fit in, I think. Seems like you're going to fit in. We all try to help each other out. Like I said, most of the people in this chat are streamers. Shadow is a wonderful streamer, actually. If you want to click on Shadow's name right there, Shadow's fantastic. They do Fields of Mystria and some Stardew as well, and they voice the characters. Oh, it's just wonderful. I don't know where some of those voices come from, but they're exact. I mean, they're on point. Shadow, I'm a grump when it comes to social media. My friends call me Grandpa. Okay, so that's part of why we get along. Right? They can. Yeah, they can do a really good grandpa. I've heard it. Well, thank you for joining the Discord, Bandit. I appreciate it. Just go ahead and read the rules and introduce yourself whenever you're ready. And you could just lurk too if you want. You don't have to participate. But if you want to participate, I would appreciate you reading the rules and introducing yourself. I'm still Discord illiterate, so I'm trying my best. Go easy on me. I promise you I'm trying my best. I'm learning new things every day. I have this little to-do list on my desk that I write things down. And when I'm done streaming for the day, I spend another, too many hours. Another too many hours figuring it all out. So we've come a long way in a month, honestly, we have. All together as a team. Like, I've gotten a lot of help from these folks in chat. Wolfie, chill. I don't know how you got that word this morning so fast. Dumb luck, Wolfie. Absolute dumb luck. Nessie, so I just acquired my Mr. Switch OLED. Ooh, excitement. Nessie is back. Welcome back. I hope your nap was relaxing and you absorbed some love from us while you rested, but it doesn't sound like you were resting, Nessie. It doesn't sound like you were resting at all. It sounds like you were getting a surprise together for someone special in your life, and that's just so sweet. Bandit, I can also offer my help with Discord. I run a server for my community, so I've learned a lot. I'm getting there. These good folks will tell you I'm a bit of a stubborn nut to crack. I like to try to learn it myself first. When I get to a point when it's obvious that I can't learn it myself, I absolutely will ask for help. But up until that point, I need to try. I need to give myself the room to fail, if that makes sense. Everyone needs to fail every single day of their lives. And I like to give myself opportunities to fail every day so that I can grow as a person. And it works. It works. I fail so many times every day. So many times. And every day I get a little bit better. No rest for the wicked, Nessie. You are the furthest thing from wicked. I couldn't even imagine how far on the other end of that line chart you are. Chill will never let me help him. Wolfie, you have been such a help. Love you, Wolfie. Nessie, failing is not bad. It helps us grow stronger. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. We need to fail. We need to fail constantly, and believe me, I do. No rest for the bean. There you go. No rest for the sweet bean. The sweetest of beans, Frank and Nessie. Another chill, cozy streamer. Like I've said, everyone in here is super chill and super cozy. Nessie streams other cozy games, Stardew among them. And when she calls you a sweet bean, it just kind of lights you up inside. It just makes your day that much better. Shadow, we want to help. I know, and I do accept it sometimes. You're one to say I do accept the help sometimes when I do need it. I do ask for it when I need it, but other than that, I do try to do it myself. I try to learn, try to give myself opportunities to learn. I made my own emote, guys. I did. I made it myself from scratch. I drew it on the computer. Bandit Splasher says, hold on, Bandit Splasher, my current push to learn is using this app, Twitch, I'm assuming you're talking about. I hope one day I can be a streamer on here too, like you. Well, you just do it, really. I don't consider myself very good at it, but I do it. I started last month, 5 weeks ago now, and I'm on a 10-year-old computer with basically no setup, so you just do it. Bandit, you have a great setup and vibe. I really appreciate that. That's really sweet of you to say. Wolfie, wait, you accept it? When was this? I have accepted help multiple times. I think at least once. more than one time, I think. Nessie, it's the accomplishment of doing it yourself. It's also the accomplishment of learning a new thing, You're great at it, Chill. I don't know about all that business. Yeah, see the rotten peach. I drew that myself from scratch. How about them apples? Peaches. Shadow, OBS lets you stream on both at the same time. I'm sure of it with a certain plugin. I think there's an OBS plugin that you can use to multi-stream. I just haven't got there yet. It's not at the top of my list yet. I'm still learning so many things with just being on one platform. Trying to expand to 2 is going to be a little overwhelming currently. It is on the list, though. It's just not at the top of it yet. I'm hoping that sometime over the next couple weeks, I'll kind of hit a plateau where I feel like I'm comfortable with my daily routine, and then I'll be able to add more tasks. But right now, every single day is definitely enough work that I can't even try yet. But I am hoping to multi-stream. I was going to try multi-streaming to YouTube first, because I already kind of have a small YouTube presence already. So that was going to be my first attempt. Bandit says at Shadow, heard about that, but honestly really like TikTok studios. Would prefer to run both before leaving my comfort. That's kind of exactly what I'm saying too, right? Like, I just want to focus on one thing until I'm at this comfort level, and then I can maybe step outside it a little bit. Wolfie, will have to run to you for help one day. Nessie just wanted to try the peach. Well, there it is. Nessie, were you here when I explained why the animated one wasn't allowed? It's a funny story. It's a funny story. So I did that peach myself. I used a template there, but I did the rotten stuff. And I uploaded the emote, and it's kind of crap, right? I mean, you can kind of tell it's a rotten peach. But what I really wanted was to do the animation so that it was like flying through the air, so that it was throwing the peaches. But the static image, the stationary peach, got accepted. The animated one was rejected due to sexually explicit content. So you got me. I don't know. The static one is fine, but the animated one is somehow sexually explicit. Sexy rotten peach, right. So I don't know. I think I'm going to throw some random color dots all over it and then try it again. See if I can confuse the algorithm. Bandit says, I did try to run an OBS stream, but couldn't figure out how to get an overlay or see comments. Yeah, there's such a learning curve with this stuff. There's just so much stuff. There's so much. So it takes time, and you gotta like be gracious with yourself, you know? You gotta be forgiving with yourself because it's too much to learn all at once. Too much to learn all at once. See the aged legendary fish row? That's where the money's at. The aged legend row, the aged crimson fish row, that's where the money's at for us. That's where we're gonna make our money. Stop throwing your piece. I mean, maybe they were just anti-evil farmer run, right? Twitch is against me. Twitch is wanting me to not be an evil farmer, which I never was, by the way. I promise you, I was never an evil farmer. Never, not even once. Bandit, whether you're on the couch, in a chair, on the bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have Chill's blessing to nap. If anyone asks, you have my blessing. Your boss might not be too happy about it, but I have given you my blessing. Take a nap wherever you are, sir. Or madam. Fish can be... Okay, so we're ready. I'm not going to do it right now, but I am going to adjust our counter. We now have 9 fish ponds. Do you have that memorized, or is it just sitting on your desk? Well, I made it up myself, so I do have it memorized, yes. Just not whilst driving, right. Good night, I'm a madam. All right, I apologize for making an assumption. That's my fault. I'm so sorry. I appreciate you clarifying that for me. I'm about to sign off anyway, so have a great sleep, have a great nap. I hope you get a good rest. Thanks for chilling with me. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for keeping me company. I appreciate it. Sure, not evil. Not evil. I've told you guys, not evil. Not evil at all. Okay, so we'll do our little screenshot moment here. No apology needed. Take care, you too. You too, Bandit. I hope to see you again soon. And get your rest. You deserve it. That's what an evil person would say. All right. Our screenshot has been taken. We've got our 9 fish ponds. There's no point putting a fish in this now because we're not saving the game. We'll do that when we come back. But we've made some progress. Switching you over to my tablet because I need to watch a video on setting up my capture card. Okay. I'm signing off right this moment. I'm going to take a 1-hour break, and then I'll be back on. And we'll just play Stardew again for this one, and we'll discuss what else we might be able to do in the future. When streaming gets more technical, more things go wrong. It's like the yin and yang. All right. Love you, folks. Love you, folks. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. Love you, folks. I'll see you in an hour. Have a great day.